Hi guys, Jessica Senesac here. Welcome to Tabletop Errands. Today we're going to continue to talk more about your physically active children and babies who are very tactile specifically, who love to put everything in their mouth and touch everything. So if your baby or toddler is like that and you want to continue to develop their language and give them a love of reading, which will promote literacy down the road, please stay tuned. If you click that cute little bell below, it's going to really help me out because that means I get to keep making these videos and also increase the quality of the videos. I can get better equipment for everything and it's going to be even better than before. Yay! And I can help more people. That's all I want to do. I just want to help. So let's get into today's recommended reads for our tactile learners. My first busy book. This is in the Eric Carle world. So if you like the illustrations of Eric Carle from the famous Hungry Caterpillar, Brown Bear, What Do You See, and all those other wonderful books, which I will be coming out and talking to you in the coming weeks, this is an awesome book for you and your kids. I find that my kids have always loved the illustrations of Eric Carle, and the first busy book is perfect because my kids love to learn through touch. My baby likes to try to put his mouth on this, and what I love about this is that as a parent, we are not always natural educators and teachers. So there's some great instructions. Even though it's for your kids, it's really for you. It's, can you trace? And so we always want to model how to do something at first, right? So when we do a book that's interactive and fun like this for our tactile learners and visual, so this is very tactile and visual, and then oral if you let your baby put it in their mouth. We have to model how to do these things because babies have come into the world and everything they're experiencing is for the first time, and they have to be shown multiple times until they really understand. And when they get old enough, you can take their hand and do it for them, and each thing will show you what to do and ask different questions, which will help you in educating and building language. That's why I love this book. It is very self-explanatory through the questions, and you can always come up with additional questions. And there's some of these questions that you'll be asking your baby on the back / toddler. Now, focus for babies on what things are individually called. So you want to start off small and then teach them questions. So what is this? Where is that? Which animal has the soft fur, where the fuzzy mane is really what is in the book. So you're going to build knowledge by constantly reading it over and over and over. Now, it'll be fun for you at first because as they continue to learn and grow, they'll learn different pieces and get quick with the book. That's when you're going to tack on something new. So if they already can find each thing when you name it, like where's the butterfly, and they can point to it, this is going to be probably around 1 year old where they're really going to be great at pointing and figuring that part out. Then you can teach them to count. Then you can add in adjectives. You can teach them their colors. You can teach them to find specifically what feels bumpy or soft, right? So it's not just finding the lion, it's finding the animal with the fur, right? So now they're learning additional things to describe an object. That's very important, right? So the more words that we can tackle on, the better. That's all part of our language development. My next recommendation is No Dinos. Why? Because it does this. That's really the main thing. The illustrations are fantastic. The repetition of no on every page is awesome because your toddler can memorize the book very quickly and interact very quickly and have fun with that right away. Babies like the fact that it moves and the colors and Of course, as your baby and toddler get older, they're going to love the fact that there's so much candy. And so read this because it's fun, because it's interactive, and eventually you get to let them move the dinosaur mouths. And finally, my last recommendation for our tactile visual learners and oral learners is this Look at Me book, because of the fact that there's mirrors on every page for them to look at themselves. Babies love looking at themselves. It's one of their favorite things. Faces are very intriguing to babies. And we have that natural need to look at faces because we have to watch somebody's mouth move as a baby and a toddler to learn how to say things, how to move our mouths to make the sounds that are coming out. So the fact that there's a mirror on this is very intriguing and very fun, and they get to learn how to do things like smile and make goofy faces and sad faces and kiss. So part of our way of communicating is through our expressions, right? So this book not only puts a name to our facial expressions, but a name to the emotions that are tied to those expressions, and allows babies and toddlers to look at themselves and see if they can do those things, which is very helpful and very important for them in their communication. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. I hope that these book recommendations are helpful for you and your baby. If you want a copy of Look at Me, No Dinos, and Eric Carle's My First Busy book, please check the description below. We've got special links for you. You'll get them in a matter of a couple days because Amazon Prime. Thanks, Amazon. All right, we'll see you next week.